Why you need to attract more high-paying patients to your business? Well, that's obvious, isn't it? Or is it? Hey everyone, Angus Pryor here, practice growth specialist, #1 Amazon best-selling author, bringing you today's Marketing Monday, the weekly show designed to boost the marketing at your practice. Now today we're going to talk about why you need to attract more high-paying patients to your practice, and I'm going to give you an answer that might surprise you a little bit. These two graphs here would be looking at patient numbers, patients, and looking at turnover. I gather that turnover is not well understood in the US. I just mean gross income, but apparently maybe that's an Australian expression. So I just want to tell you about a client that I dealt with once, look in terms of high-paying patients. And this guy had about 1,000, and we had a look at the top 30, which was, if you get out your calculator, maybe some of you can do the math, it was 3%. So it was 30 people, which was 3% of the total patients. A relatively new practice. Can't remember, 3 or 4 years old, something like that. This was the 3% highest paying patient of that practice. What do you reckon percentage of total income that 3% generated? So there's 1,000 patients there, and we just looked at the top 30. What do you reckon in terms of total income across the year those 30 people are 3% produced? I can tell you, and the answer really surprised me. It was about 40%. Now, I'm not saying that's normal. That's actually pretty high. I've done these numbers quite often, but for this practice, it was 40%. I want you to understand why this is so significant. Let me ask you this question. Let's say that we could duplicate this group here and add them in, so that you've effectively gone from 1,000 patients to 1,030. Does that make sense? So you've exactly duplicated that group, but then you've just doubled this group here. What increase does that mean to your business? Well, in terms of turnover, it would be 40%, but what would it be in terms of profit? And the profit would be through the roof, because to serve 1,000 patients versus serving 1,030, i.e. if we exactly replicate that 30, they all bring their friends and they all do the same treatment, how many extra staff do you need to employ to go from 1,000 to 1,030? How much extra rent do you need to pay? How much extra electricity do you need to pay? And of course the answer to all those questions is zero. So this is why this is such a significant factor, because if you can get more of these guys, your costs are almost the same. I know there can be some material costs, but it's pretty minor. And yet you can have this massive growth in turnover, and the profit would be even higher. So that's why this is so important. Now, that's why you need to attract more high-paying patients to your business, but what about how? And the answer to that is we're doing a training course. Would you like to come and join us for one day? If you visit Angus Pryor, that's me, .com/convert, because what this is about patient conversion. Perhaps you've heard that expression before, where we, case conversion or treatment conversion. And the better you can do that, the more of this group you can have. So if you visit anguspryor.com/convert, we've got an event, a live event. I'm speaking, and I'm bringing a friend of mine, Yolanda Gurgis, to come and speak at that, where you will learn all about how to attract more of these people. We've got the why here. We'll be talking about the how. Otherwise, for me, Angus Pryor, catch you next time on Marketing Monday.